Oh, please respond to me. A good afternoon to you all. Distinguished guests, teachers, our dear contestants, our cherished supporters, parents, listeners, viewers, it is my pleasure to warmly welcome you to the second contest of the quarterfinals of this year's Junior Science and Maths Quiz. Today, we continue a journey that celebrates curiosity and hard work and the extraordinary potential of our young scholars. The quarterfinals are where determination meets precision, where teamwork is put to test, and where every point counts to you. So the 2025 quiz competition is proudly sponsored by KNUST e-learning. For all our media and video coverages, we are very grateful. To the Institute of Distance Learning KNUST, thank you for making our journey around the nation easy and pleasurable. The venues you provide to support our quizzes are well appreciated. To DEX Technologies, at DEX Technologies we say practical science is not practical. Thank you for making our technology challenge round a reality. And you always make it very exciting and hands-on. To our sponsors, Ghana Grid Company Limited, Gridco, they provide electricity, reliable electricity for great for development. MTS Stakeholders Management, everywhere you go. Nestle Ghana Limited, good food, good life. To our media partner, Kesben TV, thank you so much for coming on board, for partnering with us. Your engaging broadcast and commitment to quality have significantly amplified our reach and impact. We deeply appreciate your dedicated support and collaboration. Please let me use this opportunity to salute the heads of the various schools and the dedicated teachers who have spent time in preparing our contestants. Please, a round of applause to our heads of schools and our teachers who have walked us through this journey. Thank you, my dear audience. To our gallant students who are proudly representing their schools in this competition, thank you for burning the midnight oil and getting your names registered in this competition. We know it's not easy to sit in front of this whole populace to do your best. In fact, for coming, you have tried. Please, a round of applause again for our contestants. And of course, what is a quiz without jubilant supporters? A thunderous round of applause for yourselves for coming to support your schools. So this afternoon, as I have already been introduced, my name is Dr. Mrs. Santwa Osei from the Department of Pharmaceutics here in KNUST, and I am your quiz mistress for this second contest for the quarterfinals. Let us all remember that this Junior Science and Maths program is tailor-made for learners in the junior high schools to enable them exhibit their understanding of the basic principles underlying the life and physical sciences. It is expected to promote teamwork and critical thinking right from these early stages of life. I am very sure the contesting schools have prepared well, and you are all poised and are looking forward to an exciting contest. This afternoon, I have here with me 3 schools, influential schools, ready schools. I have EMMANUEL, Methodist, JHS. DAHIN, thank you. Please, the audience, let me do all the intros, then we clap because we are far behind time. Thank you very much for understanding. DAHIN, SHELLI, JHS. Please, I hope I got your name right. DAHIN, SHELLI, thank you. ELMINA, Methodist A. So, this afternoon, I would like the contestants to introduce themselves. So, EMMANUEL Methodist JHS is represented by
Reginald John Elsie.
And
Boachi Beatrice.
then we move to DAHIN SHELLI MA JHS, represented by
Nana Kweku Ade.
Oh, please speak out. Please speak out.
Nana Kweku Ade.
Nana Kweku Ade.
Marilyn Wepia Kwara.
Kwara. Oh, we didn't hear your full name.
Marilyn Wepia Kwara.
Marilyn, okay, welcome. Then we will take ELMINA Methodist A.
Kuku Kese Hineko.
Kuku Kese and
Bright Ukansi.
please a round of applause. Contestants, kindly make sure your microphones are on. Don't put them off. Let them be as they are. The red light means it's on, so please don't put them off. This afternoon we are operating by buzzers. You are not new to this. In the first rounds we used it, but it is fair that we get to hear all the buzzers for each school, so that when there is a bonus question or there is a question that demands a buzzer, we know the school that ranked first. So I will just ask EMMANUEL Methodist to please press their buzzer. Thank you. DAHIN SHELLI, please do so. Then ELMINA Methodist. Thank you. So please listen to these information about the contest. Round 1 deals with fundamentals. Round 2 will be the fastest finger, fastest brain. Round 3 will be the Science and Technology Challenge round. Round 4 will be decoding the clues. Round 5 will be Global Nobel Prize Awards. So in your qualifying contest, there was no round 5, but this time there is a round 5. Contestants, I will be reading the instructions for each round at the beginning of that particular round, so don't worry. Every round will come with these rules. Okay? So don't fret. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, let me welcome you to the second contest of the quarter finals. And with this welcome, we move to round 1, fundamentals. This round consists of biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, ICT. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points will be awarded. If it's incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the 2 other schools to compete for. The score for a bonus question is 1 point. Schools will have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations and 40 seconds to answer questions that require calculations. Kindly take note of that. Each school will have a maximum of 2 attempts for their main question and 1 attempt for a bonus. So let's assume you have a calculation question. If you give me 2 wrong answers, even in 5 seconds, you have had 2 attempts. So that means that we are done. Then it's passed on for a bonus. So if you have 40 questions, take your 40 seconds, take your time and answer. But you have 2 attempts. If it's a non-mathematics, non-calculation, 15 seconds, the same rule applies. The bonus is not passed on. You have to compete for the bonus, so you press your buzzer. If you don't press your buzzer and you answer the bonus, even if you are right, I won't give you the mark. Please, this is a quarter-final contest. My audience, as you sit there, kindly help us. Teachers, students, don't whisper answers. Any teacher who does that, I'm very sorry. If your school gets it wrong and I get the evidence, I'll have to deduct the marks. So please, let's discipline ourselves. And this is a quarter-final contest, so you should remember that every mark counts. So let us all help our schools and let's have a fair contest. So this morning, thank you so much. This is question 1 to all the schools. An image is going to be projected on the screen. Look at the image carefully. Okay? Then you answer the questions I'm about to ask you. It is the same image for all the schools. Are we ready? Okay. So, question 1. EMMANUEL Methodist. You see where you have I. What kind of nerve is that? Roman numeral 3. What kind of nerve is that?
Sensory nerve.
No, please.
Motor nerves.
No, please. The question is passed as a bonus to any of the schools. Time up. Is the tibial nerve. So let's look at the image again. DAHIN, SHELLI, JHS. The part that is labeled Roman numeral 4. Roman numeral 4.
The spinal cord.
Is the spinal cord for 3 points. ELMINA Methodist A. The part that is labeled Roman numeral 5. Was the time up? I didn't get any time up. Emmanuel, why did you ring your bell? So, ELMINA, are you ready to answer? I should pass it on. I should pass it on. EMMANUEL Methodist?
The sciatic nerve.
Wrong. Yeah? Go ahead.
Real nerve.
No. Okay, that's the thoracic nerve. So, a warning to Methodist, EMMANUEL Methodist. If the time up button doesn't go and you press your buzzer, I'll let the other school have the bonus. Okay? So please take note. So there is a preamble to all the schools. Get your pens ready and write. A 5-gram sample of calcium carbonate reacts completely with excess hydrochloric acid, HCl. So we have calcium carbonate, CaCO3, reacting with excess HCl, producing carbon dioxide, among other products. That is calcium carbonate plus hydrochloric acid, giving you calcium chloride, carbon dioxide, and water. DAHIN, SHELLI, JHS. How many moles of calcium carbonate reacted?
One mole.
Please come again. Wrong. EMMANUEL Methodist?
0.05 mole.
0.05 moles. It is for 1 point. ELMINA Methodist A. What volume of carbon dioxide is produced, assuming the reaction happens at standard temperature and pressure? Use 1 mole gas equal to 20 liters at STP. Dahin Shelly, MA for a bonus.
22.4 liters.
Wrong. Any other? Press. Okay, so the bonus is 1 pass, so we'll move on. So Emmanuel Methodist, your main question. But let me have your answer.
22.4 decimeter cube.
No. All right. So Emmanuel Methodist, your main question. Please press your buzzer. Let me be sure your buzzer is working. Yes, it's working. Okay. So if you press your buzzer, and you can press it only once until the cycle is over, it will not be reset. Okay? All right. So if the container's volume is 5 liters and the temperature and pressure remain constant, what will be the partial pressure of carbon dioxide produced in ATM, that is atmosphere?
One atmosphere.
Wrong.
It is 4.48 Pascal.
4.4. What units did you say? It's okay, say it's 4.48 what, Pascal? Unfortunately, I won't give it to you because I said in ATM. So it's 4.48 ATM. Please, 4.48 ATM is never the same as 4.48 Pascal. Thank you very much. So there is also another preamble to all the schools. An image will be projected on the board once again. And the image is labeled in parts. So when I mention the letter, then the school will tell me what it is, what you are seeing, what it is, based on computing terms, okay? Are we good? So ELMINA Methodist A, where you have letter K. Yes, Kweku?
Cell name.
Cell name. So let's go to DAHIN SHELLI, MAJHS. B.
The active spreadsheet. Oh.
No. Emmanuel Methodist for a bonus.
Clipboard.
Wrong. So let me move on to the next 4. So which school hasn't answered? Yeah, Emmanuel Methodist. So let's look for please, a few minutes. Okay, so for Emmanuel Methodist, please, I need a little bit of help, technical. Yeah, that is I. Where the arrow is pointing to. That space is I. Please, I think because we took some of their time expanding, so please answer. It's okay. It's the formula bar. Thank you. So please, contestants, if there is something you cannot see, draw my attention. We'll zoom in for you, okay? I think it's in all fairness that whatever is done for everybody should be done for all. Okay. So, EMMANUEL Methodist, your main question. Balance. So you are all going to balance some chemical equations, okay? So listen carefully and balance your chemical equations. So EMMANUEL Methodist, listen carefully. NH3 into bracket 3 PO4. So that is phosphate. Plus PB into brackets NO3. So the NO3 all into bracket 4. So that is subscript 4. Giving you PB3 into bracket PO4 all into bracket 4 plus NH4 NO3. Please let me read the equation again. So NH3 into brackets subscript 3 PO4 plus PB into brackets NO3, all the brackets close 4, giving you PB3 PO4 into brackets 4 plus NH4 NO3. Please balance the equation. Time up. Yes, a bonus to any of the schools. Time up. So the answer is 4NH3 into bracket 3 PO4 plus 3PB all into brackets NO3, then brackets close 4. That will give you PB3, brackets begin PO4 into bracket 4 plus 12NH4 NO3. So let's go back to DAHIN SHELLI. Please balance this equation too. NH3 plus O2 will give you NO plus H2O. Balance the equation.
So
yes.
We have 4NH3 plus 5O2 going into 4NO plus 6H2O.
Correct for 3 points. ELMINA Methodist A. Balance this equation. HClO4 plus P4O10 giving you Cl2O7 plus H3PO4. HClO4 plus P4O10 into Cl2O7 plus H3PO4. So, Emmanuel Methodist for a bonus. Time up. So, the answer is 12HClO4 plus P4O10, giving you 6Cl2O7 plus 4H3PO4. Please, when you buzz to answer a bonus question, you have just 5 seconds, within which you will have to answer. So this set is calculation questions, so kindly pay attention. We start with DAHIN, SHELLI, MA, JHS. Find the answer for log 3 into brackets 1/27. That is log subscript 3 into 1/27.
Three.
Negative 3, it is for 3 points. ELMINA Methodist A, log 10 into bracket 0.001.
-1.
Please come again. It's wrong. Time up. Emmanuel Methodist, yes.
-3.
Negative 3, it is for a bonus point. So, Emmanuel Methodist, your main question. Log 8 into bracket 32.
Five on 3.
5 on 3 for 3 points. So, for these sets of questions, they are just statements. You are to state whether they are true or false. There is no bonus in this round, because if the question is true, it's true. If it's false, it's false. So, kindly take note. So, let's start from ELMINA Methodist A. The lines x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2 are perpendicular. True or false?
True.
True it is for 3 points. Emmanuel Methodist JHS. The lines x is equal to 5 and x equal to -5 are parallel. True or false?
True.
True it is for 3 points. DAHIN, SHELLI, MA, JHS. The lines x plus y equal to 1 and x minus 1 equal to 1 are perpendicular. True or false?
False.
True it is. Yes. So EMMANUEL Methodist, energy in an ecosystem flows in a circular path from producers to consumers and back to producers. True or false? False it is. DAHIN, SHELLI, JHS. Succession is the gradual process of change in the species structure of an ecosystem over time. True or false?
True.
True it is for 3 points. ELMINA Methodist, you have our question for this round, the last question. Nitrogen-fixing bacteria help convert atmospheric nitrogen into forms usable by plants. True or false?
True.
True it is for 3 points. We have come to the end of round 1. Please, a big round of applause to our contestants. So, we will wait patiently for the results for the first round. So, as we wait, let me still acknowledge our sponsors. We have Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. This is their seat. They are the hosts of this Junior Science and Maths quiz, supported by the Colleges of Sciences and Engineering. We have our sponsors, KNUST E-Learning Center, the Institute of Distance Learning of KNUST. We have Desk Technologies, Ghana Great Company, MTS Stakeholders Management, Nestle Ghana Limited. And this afternoon you are watching us, you are hearing us. It is made possible by Kesben TV. They are streaming on all platforms. We appreciate our head teachers, our teachers who have trained these contestants, and the students who are representing, and of course, our jubilant supporters. Thank you. of the contest. So in no particular order, but this is just round 1. So these are the scores. Round 1, EMMANUEL Methodist JHS 14 points. DAHIN SHELLI MA JHS 12 points. ELMINA Methodist A 9 points. So this contest is going to be quite a close call. We are moving to the second round of the contest. My dear teachers, if you have any agitations, kindly walk to the back. There is a conflict resolution seat. Go and address your points, because some of you are reacting in a way. Your students are watching, and I can see that they are already fidgeting here. So if teachers, you have a problem, kindly go to the back and address it, and it will reach my desk. We'll resolve every issue before we get out of here. Thank you very much. So this is round 2. There are no substitutions for this round. So we move on. This is the fastest brain, fastest finger round. One question will be read out, and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, they should press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from the question. After the buzzer is pressed, the contestant must answer in 3 seconds. Dear contestants, you have 3 seconds to answer. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete again to answer. Each school has only 1 attempt at this question. Remember, a wrong answer will attract a penalty of 1 point. A wrong answer will attract a penalty of 1 point. At this point, best wishes to all the schools. Question 1. Which device amplifies signals in the network? ELMINA Methodist A.
Transistor.
Wrong. Dear audience, let us finish before you clap. Please it is better you allow me to finish the question before you answer, because waiting for me to finish won't change anything, okay? So patience, let me finish. Yeah, DAHIN SHELLI, you have one. Please answer.
Router.
No, please. So EMMANUEL Methodist, do you have any answer? Oh, I finished the question. Okay. So question 2. The tissue that covers the root of the tooth is known as ELMINA Methodist.
Pulp. Cavity.
No, please. DAHIN SHELLI MA.
Ligament.
No, please. Time up. Instrumentum. So this question is also a calculation question. A boat can row at 4 meters per second in still water. The river flows at 3 meters per second.
5 meters per second.
5 meters per second it is. So, I was actually wondering what he was going to calculate, but I think he had an idea. So let me finish for the fairness of what DAHIN SHELLI DAHIN SHELLI Wrong. So, sodium chloride. Yes, because I said salt, right? Because the salt we know at home is salt, but the chemical name is sodium chloride. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. Unauthorized software. EMMANUEL, Methodist.
Virus.
Wrong. So you see why I tell you that let me finish the question. Unauthorized software or hardware installed to spy on users is called DAHIN SHELLI. Spyware. Correct. So the next question. Which gas is released at the anode during electrolysis of water? DAHIN SHELLI MA.
Hydrogen gas.
No, please. EMMANUEL, Methodist.
Oxygen gas.
Oxygen gas it is. My dear teachers from Methodist, EMMANUEL, Methodist, I am craving your indulgence. Otherwise, sorry, I'll have to let them take you out. So I know you are excited, but please calm down. Thank you. 2 dice are rolled. What is the probability of getting a sum of 7? ELMINA, Methodist.
0.
EMMANUEL, Methodist.
1/6.
1/6 it is. So with 1/6, we have come to the end of round 2 of the contest. We will now wait and take our scores. So as we wait, we still acknowledge KMUST for bringing this contest on. Thank you to colleges of health, colleges of science and engineering for supporting. Thank you to e-learning, to Institute of Distance Learning, to Dex Technologies for coming on board, to Ghana Great Company, to the MTN Stakeholders Management, Nestle Ghana Limited. We appreciate all your support. To our media partner, Kesben TV, thank you so much. So, we will take the scores of the second round. So this is how I will read it. I'll read the first, I'll read the second, so we all get the sum, okay? It is still in no particular order. EMMANUEL, Methodist, JHS, round 1, 14, round 2, 10. So a total of 24. DAHIN SHELLI, MA, JHS, round 1, 12, round 2, -1, total 11. ELMINA, Methodist, JHSA, round 1, 9, round 2, -3, total 6. A round of applause to all our contestants. So now we move to the round 3, the technology challenge of this round. One question will be given to all the schools. The questions in this round will require contestants to perform a task that will be assessed. The score is 15 points. So please, 15 points is up for grabs. It can make a big difference, okay? So you have 15 minutes to do the task. And after the 15 minutes, the task will be assessed based on the guidelines and the scores will be awarded. Please remember that this round 3 is powered by Dex Technologies with its Dex Science set. And we are so grateful that he has made this possible. Please, we all have the computer. My dear students, do you have a computer? Is it on? Do you have the sheets in front of you? Do you have? So you are given a spreadsheet. So please check if you have a spreadsheet. Is it there? With data from an experiment on electrical circuits on the desktop of the laptop given. It shows different resistors and the voltage applied across them, and the resulting current that was measured. This is your task. Ohm's law states that V is equal to I times R. Use this formula to calculate resistance for each trial. Then, use a function on the Excel sheet to calculate the average resistance of the component tested. 3. Create a scatter chart, XY graph, of voltage on the x-axis against current on the y-axis. So your related question will be, what was the average resistance? Then the other question will be, what does the shape of the graph you created tell you about the relationship between voltage and current? So with this, let the technology challenge begin. to come and take the laptops from our dear contestants and do the assessment and kindly bring me back the results. We will discuss the results into detail so that every school will understand what their school did. Okay? is done. It has been an exciting time watching the students use the computers. So they were given a task on an Excel sheet. We gave them data, and this data had resistance figures and voltage figures. We asked them to use Ohm's law, that is voltage is equal to IR, to calculate the resistance for each, which means that resistance will be V over what? I, right? So they were supposed to actually do all the divisions, and afterwards they were supposed to calculate the average resistance using the average function in Excel. Then after they were done, they were supposed to plot a graph which the voltage was on the x-axis and the current was on the y-axis. So at the end, this is how it's supposed to be. We were expecting that the average resistance calculated by all the schools by the Excel sheet supposed to be 49.90989 ohms. Then question 2. The question was that what was the relationship between the graph that they created? What relationship were they seeing between voltage and current? The simple answer is that it was a straight line with a positive slope. So it is expected that as voltage increases, current also what? Increases. So it is a simple direct proportional relationship. So this was what the task was about. So now let me go in and let's see how our schools fared. So for the first task, in no particular order, I will start from DAHIN, SHELLI, okay? So the first task, they were able to do the table. They were able to do the resistance, the voltage, the current. So they got 3 over 3. Then please let me finish before you clap. Then for task 2, they were supposed to calculate the average, for which they did. So 3 over 3 again, making 6. The next task was they plotting the graph. They plotted a very nice graph, 5 over 5. They got question 1 correct, which was the 49.00 whatever. Then question 2 to be able to show the direct relationship. So they had 15 over 15. So now let me go to ELMINA Methodist A. They were also able to do task 1. Did all their calculation. They were able to calculate the average. So 3 over 3 for task 1, 3 over 3 for task 2. Unfortunately, they did not plot a scatter diagram. They had 2 different lines ongoing. So from the graph, they were able to arrange certain things. So they scored 3 over 5 for the graph. Then for question 1, they were able to get the average. So they got 10. They could not explain the graph. Obviously, what they drew, they could not explain. So that was 0 over 3. So in total, they had 10 over 15. Then we now move to EMMANUEL Methodist. They were also able to do the task 1, arranging all their cells and doing the calculations, giving them 3 over 3. They were able to do task 2 by finding the average, 3 over 3. They were able to do task 3 by plotting the scatter diagram, 5 over 5. They answered question 1 correctly. They answered question 2 correctly, making 15 over 15. So now, before I go on to announce the total score for the first round, EMMANUEL Methodist brought in a bat For the purpose of science and technology, we will not sit on air and say that there is a compound called NH3PO4. So in all fairness, because the compound that was given was wrong, I would like to present to Methodist Junior High again. No, actually, I'm presenting the question to Methodist Junior High, which is still computable for a bonus for all of you. Please, you understand me? So that if they are not able to answer, you can all still answer. So that we will get the total mark, then I can now read the scores for round 3. Please, are we all on the same page? Thank you very much. So, for your question, please, a minute, I'll just have to. So, EMMANUEL Methodist, please balance this equation. AL2 into bracket SO4, bracket close 3, plus CA into bracket OH, bracket close 2, giving you ALOH3, that is OH in bracket 3, plus CaSO4. CaSO4. Balance the equation. Yes, please go ahead, John.
AL subscript 2, open bracket, SO4, close bracket, subscript 3, plus 3CA, open bracket, OH, close bracket, subscript 2, moving into 2AL, open bracket, OH, close bracket, subscript 3, plus 3A, SO4.
Correct for 3 points. Thank you so much. So, we can now take the scores for round 3. So, at the end of round 3, we had EMMANUEL JHS with 15, DAHIN SHELLI 15, ELMINA Methodist 10. So, these are the scores at the end of round 3. So in no particular order, DAHIN SHELLI MA-JHS 26 points, ELMINA Methodist A 16 points, then EMMANUEL Methodist JHS will now have 45 points. Because they had 17. Oh, sorry, please, the correction is already made. So they have 42 points. The total is 42. So round 1, they had 17. Round 2, 10. Round 3, 15, making 42. Thank you very much. So let's move on to round 4 of our contest. So round 4 is what we call decoding the clues. So please, round 4, we have Kuku Kese Haneku replacing Valerie Na Opoti. No, yes, Kuku Kese. that is for ELMINA Methodist. Yes. So Valerie, kindly flip the name board. Please, a round of applause for Valerie. So this is round 4. This round, we have a reason why it is called decoding the clues. The reason is that I'll read the questions in a series of clues. If you are so brilliant that on the first clue you answered the question, you get 6 points. If you answer it on the second clue, 5 points. On the third clue, 4 points. On the fourth or any other, 3 points. Contestants, you are to press the buzzer before attempting to answer the question. If you press the buzzer, if you answer the question without pressing the buzzer, you will not get any mark even if you are correct. So be guided. And if you are unsure of the answer, you let me read the clues. Half a loaf of bread is better than what? None. Agreed? Yes. So this is the first set. And I begin. I exist not inside a user's personal device, but across distant machines that work together, delivering EMMANUEL Methodist. Oh, answer. They said network. Network is wrong. So you have the other 2 schools competing for the answer. So please let me continue. Delivering digital capabilities through the internet so people can use powerful tools without installing. ELMINA Methodist.
A server.
Wrong. So please let me finish. I told you half a loaf of bread is better than none. My strength lies in flexibility. When demand grows, I expand my resources almost instantly. When demand falls, I contract again. Often charges customers for what they actually consume. By relying on me, organizations no longer need to purchase racks of physical hardware or maintaining complex server rooms, for the responsibility of upkeep shifts to the provider who hosts my services. I come in several varieties, some offering new raw computing foundations, others providing development environment, and still others delivering complete applications, each defined by how much control the user keeps versus hands over. Tools that coordinate my moving parts, ensure that workloads are balanced, updates roll out smoothly, and countless virtual components operate as unified whole. The clue. Decisions about adopting me consider data security, legal requirements, and how quickly information must travel, with many businesses choosing a blend of local systems and my remote power to form a hybrid approach. Who am I? Wrong. So the answer is cloud computing. So let's move on to the next set. So kindly listen and pay attention. Wait for me to finish statements. I take on the form of a triangle in people's minds and on the pages. Yet, if you look closely, you will find no straight sides or measured angles. 2. My construction begins humbly with a single unit, perched at the very top. Each new horizontal layer beneath it stretches wider while reflecting itself perfectly about a central axis. There is a simple, that's clue 3. There is a simple local rule that grows my whole pattern. Every interior number is born by adding the second numbers. ELMINA Methodist.
Reflection.
Wrong. Please let me continue. Every interior number is born by adding the two numbers that sit diagonally above it. A peaceful, yes, EMMANUEL Methodist.
Co-interior angles.
Wrong. A peaceful arithmetic inheritance passed down the rows. So I'm on clue 4. Combinatorics. Readers read me as a counting book. Each number tells how many ways there are to choose a given number if items from a larger set. So I encode selection and arrangement without a single word. Though variations and related arrays have been shown to different cultures, my familiar name credits a French mathematician whose work helped popularize me. Whom am I? Dahin SHELLI MA. Pascal's triangle it is. Set 3. Let's continue. So, I am a simple arrangement that lets anyone part of the world influence another. My character changes with a subtle shift. Slide the resting point beneath me, even a little, and the way I balance force and distance is altered, as if I had chosen a different personality. With me in place, a heavy burden can be lifted. EMMANUEL Methodist.
Equilibrium.
Wrong. ELMINA Methodist.
A pulley.
Wrong. With me in place, a heavy burden can be lifted using far less muscle than would otherwise be needed, because I trade effort against distance in a predictable mechanical bargain. You meet my cousins in everyday devices, in the slip of a pair of scissors, the load-carrying tilt of a wheelbarrow, and the up and down play of a playground seesaw, each using the same underlying idea. If you still cannot make me out, I have been classified based on where my pivot is. Dahin SHELLI MA. A lever it is for 3 points. So we have the last set for this round. Please listen. Clue 1. On the familiar scale that judges how sour or alkaline a solution is. EMMANUEL Methodist.
pH scale.
ELMINA Methodist.
Litmus paper.
Wrong. So kindly let me finish. On the familiar scale that judges how sour or alkaline a solution is, I live near the far end reserved for the most strongly basic substances, where only a few chemicals dare to roam. Although invisible in finished fuels, I play a critical backstage role in converting vegetable oils into biodiesel, helping molecules rearrange so that renewable energy can flow. Confectioners and chocolatiers also know me by hand in the kitchen of chemistry, where I darken and mellow cocoa through an alkalizing process that changes flavor and color. If I mention the name, most people know me by a pair of words that sound more like a warning than a friendly label. Some might find me hard to believe that such a household sounding name belongs to a powerful chemical. Soap makers and detergent formulators rely on my knack for transforming fats into cleansing bars, for adjusting formulation, which is why I turn up again and again in clean and industrial recipes. Chemists identify me by a short formula made of sodium, oxygen, and hydrogen. I am white, strongly caustic, DAHIN SHELLI. Sodium hydroxide, it is for 3 points. So with sodium hydroxide, I come to the end of decoding the clues. So my dear students who are here to contest, always wait to get the full picture before you answer. So while I wait for the scores from our score masters, let me duly salute our teachers who have come this far with our students. I know it is not easy. You have toiled the whole day and night to make sure they get here. Thank you to our audience who are here with us today. Thank you to our media partners, Kesben TV, to Deck Science Technology for providing your deck sets for us. Thank you to IDL for providing all the venues that we used during our contest. Thank you so much to the Colleges of Sciences and Engineering for supporting this contest with your knowledge. So we will now take the scores for the 4th round. So at the end of the 4th round, these are the scores. In no particular order: EMMANUEL Methodist JHS 0, DAHIN SHELLI MAJHS 9, ELMINA Methodist A 0. At the end of round 4, these are the total scores. EMMANUEL Methodist JHS 42 points, DAHIN SHELLI MAJHS 35 points, ELMINA Methodist 16 points. So before we move to the last round of our contest, we will ask Beatrice Boache to move while Adeline Ejay Kwache, Adeline, comes to sit. A round of applause for Adeline and Beatrice. Then Nana Kweku goes out for Shaibu Ahmed Timtuni to come in. Then we also have is it Kwara Marilyn Waper also going off for Stephen Ebenezer to also come in. Please, a round of applause. So this is round 5 of the contest. So in this round, there will be 3 sets of questions. Teachers, contestants, listen very well because this round is a very crucial one. So each set has a main question and 2 sub-questions. Schools will compete To be the first to answer, you must ring your buzzer. Please, there is noise. The first school to ring its buzzer will be allowed to answer the first question. If the school answers the question correctly, then they have the right to answer the subsequent question. The main question will be passed on for the full marks if it is incorrectly answered by the school that rings the buzzer first. Sub-questions in a set will be passed as bonus if it is incorrectly answered. Bonus questions will be competed for by pressing the buzzer. 3 points will be awarded for answering the main question correctly, and 1 point each for the sub-question. 1 point will be awarded for questions answered by the bonus. Please remember, if any of the competing schools is not able to answer the main question, the question ends. So please, do you understand the instruction? Okay. So question 1. Ivan Pavlov discovered a fundamental DAHIN SHELLI.
1904.
So you are bailed out of this question. You didn't even allow me to land. So please pay attention. Ivan Pavlov discovered a fundamental principle of learning through experiments with dogs. What did he discover? EMMANUEL Methodist.
He discovered that dogs secreted saliva any time they hear the sound of a bell, and hence automatically our body will respond to an external stimuli.
Correct for 3 points. So then the next question to you. What is this type of learning called?
Learning.
Wrong. The schools can compete to answer. Okay, so since the next bonus, so it is a type of learning called classical conditioning or conditioned reflex learning. So question 2. Lorenz and Zeeman
In 1902, Henrik Lorentz and Peter Zeeman were given the Nobel Prize, who were both Dutch. They were given the Nobel Prize for their fundamental discoveries and investigations into the influence of the magnetism upon radiation phenomena.
This one is a tough one. So you have explained almost everything. If I pass it on, you have given a clue to the other schools. So the question I will ask you is what they discovered. What is the name? What was the name of what they discovered?
They discovered the influence upon radiation phenomena.
So no. So I will let the question stand as it says. So let me continue reading, okay? Lorenz and Zeeman discovered that magnetic fields affect light. What is this effect called? EMMANUEL Methodist.
Zeeman effect.
So you see if you had allowed me to complete. Because, so let's continue then. What happens to light when it passes through a strong magnetic field?
It is partially deflected.
Wrong. ELMINA Methodist.
When light passes through a strong magnetic field, it diffracts.
Wrong. Okay. So when light spectral lines will split into multiple lines, that is, the light is polarized differently depending on the type of magnetic field it finds itself in. So the last question for this round. So kindly let me go through, okay? Harold Urey discovered isotopes, variations of elements. What makes isotopes of the same element different? EMMANUEL, Methodist.
Different.
Please wait. They are answering.
They have different neutrons and hence different mass numbers.
Correct, for 3 points. So, how are the isotopes of hydrogen? How are the isotopes of hydrogen an important example? How are the isotopes? Yes, of an important example.
Okay, so for example, an isotope of hydrogen, protium, has a mass number of 1, and deuterium has a mass number of 2, and tritium has a mass number of 3. And hence, since they have different mass numbers, it is a good example of an isotope.
Correct, for 1 point. The last question. Why is discovering isotopes important for science?
It helps to find the atomic mass of an element by relative abundance.
I won't take it. I want application. So the commonest answer that we can have is, you know, isotopes are used in imaging. The commonest at imaging, cancer treatment, radio dating, understanding nuclear physics. So I was looking for an application. So with this, we come to the end of round 3 of our contest. And the end. Please, a round of applause to all our contestants. So, as we wait for the marks, we would like to acknowledge Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. They have made this vision and dream possible. And this vision is supported by the Colleges of Science and the Colleges of Engineering. We also want to extend our appreciation to our sponsors. KNUST E-Learning Center, the Institute of Distance Learning, DEX Technologies, Ghana Great Company Limited, MTN Stakeholders Management, Nestle Ghana Limited. We also want to appreciate our media partner, Kesben TV. You have amplified our reach. Let me also salute the heads of schools who have allowed their students to travel to come and join us, and the teachers who are their guide. To the students who are representing your schools, well done. No matter how this competition turns out, you are all champions, because a few people can have the courage to sit where you are. Then to the jubilant supporters, I know you are hungry, I know you are tired. Yes, you are pulling through. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So we will now take the scores for our final round. So, at the end of round 5, these are the scores. In ELMINA Methodist A, 0. DAHIN SHELLI MA, 0. ELMINA Methodist A, 0. DAHIN, SHELLI, JHS 0, EMMANUEL Methodist 10. So, at the end, please let me finish. At the end of the 5 rounds of the competition, these are the scores. ELMINA Methodist A, 16 points. DAHIN, SHELLI, JHS, 35 points. EMMANUEL Methodist JHS, 52 points. And with 52 points, I declare EMMANUEL Methodist JHS as the winners of the second contest of the quarter-finals. So thank you so much for joining us. We are grateful that you are all here. So this afternoon, I guess we've had a very wonderful contest, and we would like to receive the closing remarks for this contest. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end. We have come to the end of what has been an exciting and inspiring contest. This afternoon, we have witnessed not just a display of knowledge, but teamwork, determination, and passion. My dear contestants, you have done an outstanding job. Whether you answered every question correctly or you faced challenges, remember, you were showcasing a commendable skill. You have done your best. Learning is continuous, and I guess you've learned something for today. To our teachers, thank you for the guidance you've given our students. And to our gallant men and women who won this contest, congratulations. You are winners for today. A bigger task ahead of you. All of you seated here are winners. Go out there, make us proud. I guess some of you have been watching the National Science and Maths quiz. You have seen the Junior Science and Maths contestants who are doing big things for Junior Science and Maths quiz. That is what I am expecting.